Hi, within this lecture, we're going to install VirtualBox on our computer. Actually, we're going to install the VirtualBox in a Windows computer in this lecture. So if you're a Mac OS user, you can just skip this lecture for next lecture in which we're going to install VirtualBox for Mac. So we're going to install VirtualBox in order to run virtual machines. But remember, VirtualBox is not only way to run virtual machines, but it's the best way for free tools. Okay, so VirtualBox is absolutely free, but there is another way called VMware, but it's not free. So maybe you're currently working on a VMware, so of course you can use VMware in order to run virtual machines in this course. But I'm going to find VirtualBox and show you how to install it. If you Google VirtualBox, you will see that it will lead you virtualbox.org. So it's very easy actually. You can just run virtualbox.org on your browser as well. So you will see the latest version popping up in here, or maybe they can change this layout in time, of course, but there will be always a download link here or there where you can click and go to the downloads page. In the downloads page, you will see that there is a Windows host in here. If you click on it, it will just start downloading, and it's around 200 megabytes right now, so it will take a minute or two to download it. So feel free to pause the video and come back when it's done. So when it's done, open your download folder and find the exe file that you have downloaded. And minimize this, but not close it, because we're going to download one more thing later on. So if you double click on this exe file for VirtualBox, it will open the installation wizard for you. It's fairly easy to install this software, because all you have to do is just click on this next, 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 and say yes and install. It will start installing it for you. Of course, if it asks for an authorization, you should say yes. It will take a minute or two to finish this installation as well. So feel free to pause once more and get back here when it's done. After the installation completes, it will ask you if you want to start the VirtualBox. Say yes, it will just pop open the VirtualBox for you. When it first starts, it may ask you to download the latest version of the extension pack. But I'm going to say cancel, because I'm going to show you how to manually download it from the virtualbox.org. So maximize the windows that you have closed in previously and search for extension pack in here. As you can see, there is only one single link. It says all supported platforms. Once you download the VirtualBox and install it on your computer, you can just download this extension pack from any operating systems. And this extension pack will allow us to work efficiently within VirtualBox when we deal with USB devices. Okay, and of course it has other efficiency improvements as well. So once you download it, you may double click on this extension pack. It will open a window for you. But sometimes there can be bugs and these windows may not open. So I'm going to show you how to easily manually install this. So I'm going to say cancel right now, and let me just drag this extension pack to my desktop here so we can easily reach it later on. And I'm going to go to File and to Preferences. Actually, you can find settings in here when you can change, but right now we are interested in extensions. As you can see, there is a pre-installed version for me, so I'm going to say remove. Maybe you have a blank page in here like this. It's good because we're going to install our latest one by clicking this plus sign in here and going to the desktop and searching for our extension pack. It will pop open the same window for me where I will say install. You have to scroll down this license and say I agree in order to install it and say yes. So this will install the extension pack for us, and once it's installed you will see the line in here. Okay, then you can say OK to complete the installation of VirtualBox. Right now we don't have any virtual machines in here, and we're going to install them in the following lectures. But before we go on and do that, we have to specify one more settings in our VirtualBox manager. Later on, when we install the virtual machines, we will see the list in here, but for right now, go to the preferences, and actually you can set the settings in here like language. If you're not satisfied with English, you can just choose your own language from here. But right now you have to go to this network section, and in here you may see a network created for you. So let me remove it from here and show you how to create it from scratch. All you have to do is just hit plus sign in here and it will create a network for you. And we're going to use this network in order to have internet connection from our virtual machines. So our Kali Linux, for example, will have internet connection through our own computer, okay? And they will be connected to our computer as a router. So all virtual machines will be on the same network, and all virtual machines will have the internet connection thanks to this network. It's very important for you to complete this step in order to continue our course. Once you do that, you can just hit OK and go to the next lecture. And if you're not a Mac OS user, you can skip the next lecture where we install the next virtual machines on our computer. So let's stop here and see you in the next lecture.